And what is going on YouTube? Just another gaming channel, bring you just another video. So, ladies and gentlemen, back on Destiny. I've actually been playing Destiny the last few days. I've been mainly playing with my Hunter. Played some trials yesterday, that's why my KD's dropped from 156 to 154. Always get a pounding in trials, and it's mainly because Destiny's lost millions of players, and so the only real players to play against are the real sweaters that play PvP all the time, and you know, my PvP time is probably 10% of my time played on Destiny, probably less than that. I've been concentrating on my Hunter for the last couple of weeks just because, you know, I've got a lot of, you know, I've got pretty much every set of armor apart from the raid stuff and the trial stuff, and now it's about, you know, with the Hunter, nearly all of it's 335, but I'm missing the odd pair of boots or a helmet. But I've just realised that actually there's quite a few pieces I'm missing, you know, on the Warlock. I mean, I've upgraded pretty much all exotics first, best I can. But yeah, so I'm going to give this a try for a bit. I'm going to do some heroic strikes on the Warlock. I've not used the Warlock in forever. Just played around with the Titan. I just realised I got a tiny few pieces missing on the Titan, but I've nearly got every item at 335. And we're going to jump into some strikes. So I've just watched Ricky Gervais's new stand-up show, Humanity. Pretty damn funny. That were good. Been watching, I don't know, for the last 10 years so I've been watching a lot of political news, mainly about America, and obviously America covers I watch a lot of the Young Turks. It's a nice liberal progressive organisation. Don't get me wrong, I am like left of the middle, but I'm not an extreme far left. You know, I think conservative ideology is horrible, especially the far right, you know, racism, gun-toting craziness. No offence to anyone that's American that's listening, it's just, you've got to understand, it's not normal in most of the world to have the right to bear arms. It's actually illegal in many countries, and there's a few exceptions, and America's one of them. And the problem is, I think America's forgot why they're allowed to carry guns, and that's because the founders of the USA wanted a well-regulated and armed militia to counteract any corrupt government and error issues already. The problem is the American government's been corrupt for a long time, and deeply and publicly corrupt. We're like, yeah, we'll take we'll take, you know, money from our donors, and they'll do exactly what they want. They will regulate exactly how the big corporations want. Now, at this point, and many years ago, the citizens should have rose up and taken control and installed a new democratic government. Okay, the problem is the founding fathers never envisioned things like satellites, jets that could fly at 3 times the speed of sound, missiles you could launch halfway across the world, laser-guided rockets, nuclear submarines. They never thought that these things, you know, so the civilian population would need to own those in order to overthrow the government, and so that's no longer the case. So the idea of maintaining arms now is irrelevant. It's just, and you know, it's your country. It's not me. I'm not trying to stand in anyone's way. It's just, at what point do you just say, you know what, enough is enough? You have the dude that like shot over 300 people in LA. You've got a school shooting. This last week, you've got people sending bombs to black people and Spanish people, minorities essentially. It's insane. Like, this doesn't happen in any other country, any other Western, modern, civilized, powerful country. Okay, on top of that, you've got 40% now. I think the latest Gallup polls, or I can't remember what organisation. This stat's been thrown around by a lot of people, and everyone agrees that it's
Fire team, I'm leaving Operation Forge in the hands of Soraya Hawthorne. Also,
you know, it's 40%. Yeah, so 40% of America now believe in a literal representation of the Bible. I think the Earth is 6,000 years old, that the dead actually rose, and that there's a heaven and a God. Even though science has probably done trillions of experiments to try and prove that God's real, and has failed. Okay, they hate science. They won't, and this is a problem when people hold severely deep beliefs. They will refute any evidence. You know this. If you're reasonable, you know this to be true. If I were to say right now, there's an invisible dragon sat next to me and is my pet, only I can see him, and you think I were nuts, you think I were crazy, but then I'd be like, well, it's what I believe, and I can see him, and you'd be like, no, you're nuts, mate. But people, because religion was our first attempt to answer questions of life, it became a majority, and so, for example, if you saw a guy running around nattering about seeing angels and demons and end of the world, what's your first thought? Most people, that guy's a nut job, is what you'd probably think, okay? Go back 2,000 years, that guy will be heralded a visionary of God, a saint, a leader of the church, or, and again, there's over 1,000 different gods so far being created by humanity. When I talk about God, I happen to fall into that trap about talking about the Christian God because I'm born into a nation where that's the predominant religion. Luckily, England is far more liberal and a lot more atheists in England, which is great because there's a lot more reasonable people. But the stories that I follow where kids have been thrown out by the family members for telling them that they're atheists because they weren't Christians, their parents disowned them. I mean, then so this idea of like hard-nosed religion, which has got no proof whatsoever, absolutely nothing. I mean, you can show the evidence that we're great apes. Our DNA is closer to the ape than an ape is to a chimpanzee or whatever, like 98.2 or something. That's the difference. Now, we're not descended from monkeys, us and great apes. We're part of the great ape family. There's the chimpanzee, the orangutan, us, and one other species. We're the part of the great apes. And we're descended from a specific ancestor, and which we branched off 6 million years ago. We started to branch off, and the 4 species sort of bred out from one single species, and then a few million years ago, I think humans took a rough form as Neanderthals and Cro-Magnons and all that kind of stuff. And I think our current form is 200, 300,000 years old, something like that. Where we finally started to lose the hair. We had created clothes, climate change, and all that good shit. So yeah, the kind of religious craziness that's going up in America right now actually concerns me because a lot of people. Just think about this: if you're an atheist in America, you pretty much cannot work in politics. You cannot. There's no one to vote for you, and that is amazing. It's amazing in this day and age. You should not be legislating based on religious beliefs. It makes no sense. I mean, think about some of the Far Eastern countries that do hysterectomies on newborn girls. I mean, they just slide that because that's part of their tradition. There's some traditions that are just bad, just wrong. Just it's not. People tend to fall into that trap where it's our cultural tradition. But if you had a tradition of beheading the 3rd son of every person born in England, and people criticise you, and you're like, it's our tradition. That's just not a good tradition, is it? Oh, it's your tradition. It just happens to be our tradition that we behead every 3rd person born in the family, and we do it because it's a tradition. It makes no sense. So there are plenty of traditions that should just be abolished. I mean, the traditions from thousands of years ago, when knowledge of the human world was non-existent. I mean, don't forget, at the time when religion began, there was essentially, these people knew next to nothing about anything, about elements. They didn't know about particles, atoms, molecules. They didn't know about germs or disease. You know, if you were ill and dying, it was
Think we've
because of the
seen the
devil,
last of them?
or a demon,
He's bound
or
to have more.
a type of
Insecure
god,
men
whatever
tend to
faith you
surround
found.
themselves with others
When
like
it could
them.
have quite easily
Okay.
been a staph infection,
Anything to add?
or you cut yourself, you
Nope,
get
she's totally right.
no
Which is why
antibiotic,
we're
nothing, no knowledge of the world in any way whatsoever. And so religion was our best answer at the time, and it got it wrong, but it gained a lot of power. Okay, so. But then we've got the far left,
This looks
which is the
familiar.
total opposite, and we're
Yeah,
talking.
funny story about
There's
the
this very crazy trend going on. It
Cabal
seems
and
that
their weird
every
ship names.
millennial is some sort
it
of
was
gender
the
other than
Orobas
what they
Victura.
actually are, and
Yeah, that one.
you know,
Son
apparently
moved
if
in
you don't
down
agree with
before
them,
that
you're
pasture.
biased,
It's there
sexist, racist, you're, you know, whatever. It's just nuts. I mean, fine. If you want to be a different gender, fine. I don't give a shit. But then everyone on the far left gets offended by everything. It seems like people on the far left do not. I mean, we're talking social justice warriors. They seem to think that if you don't agree with their opinion, they should be offended, and they will do everything they can to destroy your life, harass you, or somehow, you know, just destroy everything you build. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. I mean, is it a millennial thing? I mean, I don't know why generations are given names. Technically, I'm born from Generation X, Generation X, BMXing and skateboarding and Coca-Cola and all that good shit. Now we've got millennials. But, you know, this far left, and we're talking, they'll just constantly attack people on any subject, they'll get offended by everything, hypersensitive, snowflake. And this idea about people getting triggered, and you know, and certain universities are like, oh, you know, if you get triggered by this, you know, you're welcome to leave class. Well, if they're going to get triggered by something so stupid in class, they're never going to be able to work in the profession that they're planning to work in, are they? If they can't handle the study of the profession, they're certainly not going to be able to handle the profession. Social justice warriors that just go around destroying people for no reason other than they're just offended by everything, and essentially
inside the
mean-spirited people, let's be
Sun can't
honest,
be far
just
now.
unpleasant human
Could be
beings.
some really weird defenses
And while
not
we
just
were all
plain
arguing
terms. I'm talking really
about, oh, is this person male,
Don't mess with
female?
them.
I mean, what,
They
there's
need to stay
80 odd
focused.
genders now, apparently?
Remember that elevator?
Am I playing on my
Looks
own?
like we have to bring it down again.
But
That sounds easy.
there's like
There's a
80, 90
tank
different
here.
genders, apparently, now.
Okay. Well,
I don't,
there
I
are
can't even
many
grasp that, to be
levels
honest.
to me.
Can't even grasp that. Imagine, you know, just imagine that, and that just identifying these genders. That means now that people, now that they're aware of them, every which gender apart from the one they were born as. I mean, let's be honest. Are people doing it because it's cool, and then they get offended when people don't recognise it? Okay, you're born with a cock. Excuse the language. But I see you with a beard and you're masturbating, and I'm supposed to say, "Excuse me, miss." And if I don't, you're offended and angry. How the hell am I supposed to know that shit? Seriously. Am I supposed to know that that's how you have identified yourself? And if I don't know that instantly, well, I'm a bad guy. It's just insane, man. But while we're all arguing about these ridiculous, stupid things, what's happening is there are powers to the Far East gathering military force that are trying to destroy us. You know, you've got, again, this is my issue with religion in particular. You've got Christians disowning people, and don't get me wrong, Christianity's done some awful things over the few thousand years. But Islam, fundamentalists, is now,
I like this place
you know,
better
the
when
new
there wasn't a
Christianity.
Cabal
Now,
tank
it's not
in
as
it.
old as Christianity,
Why
so
would they put a
have
tank
you noticed a
inside
trend,
a
though?
ship?
Religions go through a trend.
Zon's running scared. Don't let
After
up.
a certain amount of time, Christians like, this is the only God, the true God, and then crusades and wars were fought over it. People tortured and crucified and killed. And that's what's happening with Islam. I think it's about half the age of Christianity, something like that. And now it's entered its violent age, just as Christianity did. The problem is, there's no proof of any gods. I'm not saying God doesn't exist, but there is no proof. There's no reason to believe that they exist. And when people say, "But no, God's in my life, I talk to him every day, he talks to me," they don't actually really listen to God's voice. They don't listen to him, because guess what? If anyone really heard voices, most of the prophets or the religious people from from a few centuries ago, from a few thousand years ago, a few centuries ago, if we could treat them with the anti-psychological medication that we've got now, they wouldn't hear the voices, they'd live reasonable normal lives, you know, they wouldn't be heads of church, they wouldn't be, they'd just be ordinary citizens that got cured of mental illness, okay? The problem is, you know, what people of religion, particularly in American Christianity, they're constantly arguing with science as if science is an opinion. And they don't realise that the Twitter feeds that they use to argue about it, the emails they use to argue about it, the cars they drive to get to work, the planes they go to fly out to go on holiday. Guess what? Religion didn't create that. Humans did. Science did. I mean, it is insane. It really is. But the chances are, if we become more secular, have you noticed that the moment secularism became more prominent, science did, quality of life improved 1,000-fold. The age expectancy went from 30 years to 90. We've got cures for hundreds, thousands of diseases we didn't even know existed. We've created energy sources, nuclear fission, you know, fossil fuels, and we're now moving into the age of electricity, which should have happened a century ago, but oh well. Let's do the damage to the planet first, and then we'll sort that out, I guess. But the more secular and non-religious the world becomes, the quality of life just becomes better. It really does. And even if religion, I think religion's going to exist. I mean, for example, Scientology, just a man-made bullshit religion that's become extremely powerful and wealthy. It was made, what, 30 years ago. Now, I can see that religion in a few thousand years if we don't screw up the planet and go extinct. That being what Christianity is now. You know, and Christianity and Islam and Buddhism
he's a master tactician.
Are all just going to die away. And, you know, something like Scientology is going to be the main religion. You know, something created now in a few thousand years, if proved properly, will exist, and then people in that day and age are going to believe in something we find ridiculous right now. I mean, it's a vicious cycle. It really is. But that reminds me, I know a lot of people think of Buddhism as a peaceful religion, but I don't know if you notice what's happening in Myanmar right now. There's a certain tribe of populated Muslims there that essentially have no rights. And the Buddhists are basically driving hundreds of thousands of them out of the country, beheading children, burning people alive, and this is the Buddhist religion. I mean, this is because they're Muslim, and the main denomination is Buddhism. I mean, I'm sorry I'm going on an anti-religion rant here, but the damage it seems to cause is phenomenal. I mean, don't get me wrong, it does religion has, you know, it has some positive traits. It gives people a sense of community. There's support systems and outreach programs. But guess what? There are thousands of atheist outreach programs that don't need to be a religion to help people. You know, people just do it because they're good people. It's nothing to do with religion. But yeah, okay, let's you know, it's done some good things, you know. But the damage it's caused is far outweighs the good it does, I think. And you know, so these poor Muslims have been chased, I think, towards Bangladesh. They're fleeing 600,000-700,000 of them. I can't remember what tribe. It's not a tribe, but the class is a tribe. They don't have the same. They're born in the country. They don't have the same rights. They're not even classed as citizens. Classed as illegal, even though they're born there. And they're now been driven out of the country, burned alive, killed. Just horrible stuff, guys. All in the name of religion. I mean, it is insane. So, while we've got the far right religious craziness, and then we've got the far left offended by everything. I mean, we're talking about issues that aren't even really that important. We've got, you know, we're destroying the world, climate change. We've got the ice caps are melting at rates unbelievably fast. Humanity is, we've driven the extinction rate of other species by 1,000%. We've increased extinction rates by 1,000%. Scientists reckon we've got, at best, about 1,000 years to carry on the way we're going now. About 1,000 years before we become extinct as a species. We need to pump technology. We need space. We need money. We need money in space technology. I mean, we've been floating around Earth for 60, 70 years. Who would have thought we would be on Mars after going to the moon that many decades ago? Who could honestly sit in the year 2020 and all we've done is float around? All we've done is float around the Earth. I mean, we should be investing in faster than light travel technology as much as we can based on our current physics. But it seems we don't have the end sources for that yet. We haven't found a physical bypass for the laws of physics. It's possible. There is math there to support warp drive. There's a model of warp drive that's been created mathematically. It does work, except you need a warp field about the size of Jupiter around your ship. So yeah, that's going to be a problem. Now maybe hyperspace, wormholes, that type of thing exists. Until we find them, we don't know. So we should be pumping technology into renewable energy, sorting shit out here on Earth, and we definitely should be on Mars. We definitely should be on some of the moons of Jupiter and Saturn. Okay? We need to colonise other star systems. We need generational ships. We need to develop a technology where a group of humans can set off from Earth and 50,000 years later arrive at the closest star to see if it's inhabitable. And if it, because there is a planet in Alpha Centauri, the Trino star system, we found it not that long ago actually. We thought it was just a Trino set of stars. No, there's a planet there, possibly in the Goldilocks zone as well. Not that it needs to be. We now know. We always talk about the Goldilocks zone. Turns out we don't need one. Europa, ice world, moon of, is it Jupiter or Saturn? Jupiter. I think it's Jupiter's moon, isn't it, Europa? But they're pretty convinced most of it's ocean, hundreds of miles deep, with a thin layer of ice on top. And we know that life needs, well, life that we've detected so far needs water. Every organism on Earth needs water now. So we think that that's how life, that's the only way life can form, and to our best knowledge, that's true. But you know, one day we might find a species that is allergic to water, has no water in its system. But the people think that there's no other species in this galaxy alone, let alone the universe, is insane. It really is. I mean, the universe is made of this pretty much the same shit everywhere. There's lots of exotic particles in certain areas, different types of stars, but ultimately shitloads of oxygen, shitloads of water in the form of ice, shitloads of hydrogen, carbon. It's all there. Guess what? If we got created from that shit, so did other species. And yeah, so I feel frustrated that I'm born at a time where we're on the cusp of it. We're on the cusp of basically understanding everything. We're at the point of discovery on. Scientists think that in the next 20 years we're probably going to have confirmation of life, in the galaxy. I mean, think about the galaxy, 300-400 billion stars. Think about that. Nearly all of them have planets. Not all of them, but 90% have complex planetary systems. You're telling me no other life form in the last 13 billion years? And that's one galaxy. One galaxy out of hundreds of billions. Okay, our galaxy is about 100,000 light years in diameter. Okay, light travels about 6,000 miles or kilometers. Light travels 186,000 miles a second. It's about 6 trillion miles in 1 year. Okay, so 6 trillion miles it takes light to travel in 1 year, and it takes 100,000 years for light to travel across our galaxy. That is a big fucking galaxy. Okay, there's some galaxies we found that are 15 million light years in diameter. Okay, massive galaxies. Honestly, and we're the only life form. That's what people think, but we're not. There's over 8.2 million confirmed species that exist right now, which is around 1% of all species that have ever existed on Earth. Don't forget, we've had 5 mass extinction level events on this planet that we know of. Okay, we've entered believe it or not, we've entered a 6th mass extinction. You can't feel the effects yet because humans are causing it. This is a gradual one. We're talking about fossil fuels, climate change, industry, contamination of water, overpopulation, and killing of other species that are vital for the ecology of the complex system. And so human beings are sort of like final mass extinction. I hope this is not our end. I really do hope that we start to fucking live on our planets and we branch out and stop the bullshit. It's driving me nuts. Sorry, I know this is like heavy political kind of moan complaining shit, but just when you spend a lot of time researching the world like I do and following the news, and I mean I don't mean like the one like I'm not talking about the mainstream media because it's regulated bullshit by donors and by certain health groups. But I'm talking like really the shit that they don't want you to know, the shit that's actually happening out there. This world is crazy. It's a crazy, harsh world we live in. It really is. So I'm going to end that little rant there because I know it's probably a bit intense. Sorry guys. Let's talk about something else, shall we? Monster Hunter World. I played it once. I'm wanting some people to play with me, guys. Because I want to get into that game, and I know it's big and complex, a lot of menus and shit. I'd like to, if anyone's up for it, that'd be cool. Also, I finally just started to do the raid, the very first one. I'd love people that know both the raids to join in. I'd love to do the raids, guys. It's just we've got a team where, well, you know, Des has lost hundreds of players. We've lost a couple of players. They still ain't climbed, but they've gone to other games. Maybe they'll come back. I don't know. People from different time locations, from the States, and it's just hard to get people together. And so, you know, we've not really had the chance to really do them. But yesterday we had a crack with some good people that we didn't know, and it was really good. I enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it. I think the reason I've not personally done the raids is because I did them all in Destiny 1, and it becomes frustrating when you get a team together and you spend 8 hours and you can't get it right. But if, you know, you play with other people. I'm not saying I'm the best player in the world, but I remember it. I'd play for 8 hours and not make a single mistake in those raids. I'd put 8 hours on a single boss because we kept fucking off, and I'd stay there even though I'd already done it, trying to help people. And they just get things up. I think that scared me a bit because I didn't want to spend like 8 hours and get no rewards for it. You know, I think that's why it's put me off first. Because I love getting the raid. I love getting, you know, I love all the game. Even though I ain't got the space for it, let's be honest. Taking some killing, didn't it? I've never bombed his ass. I should have. I want to wait /9 up there. That's a beast mode. See, I don't understand why Trials is so different. I destroy it. And don't get me wrong, even the sweats of the Trials, 1v1, I can take them down no problem. But I'm never fighting one person at a time. It's so frustrating.
Great work, fire team.
Never fighting one person at a time.
Okay, y'all are getting way too formal. Where's the energy?
One-on-one, I win about 90%,
huh?
maybe even 95% of my
Job's
gun
done,
battles.
Cade.
I mean, I
You
got
can
a
handle
sweet
the chatter for a
3-piece
while.
yesterday. Oh my
Don't mind if I do.
I know what happened. Thanks to my teammate's grenade, he lobbed a grenade and I just hoed them all down. That was fantastic. It really was. I haven't played with Warlock in ages. Ooh, am I keeping that sword? Yeah, I've got some swords I ain't upgraded, and I wasn't going to, but I think I'll upgrade them. Fast reload, it's hard to get rid of that. Oh god, you know, I ain't played with it. I did love the Warlock actually, it's fantastic. I don't know which one I like best though, because I like the one where yeah, I like it where it tracks and launches flames when they explode. And kill an enemy extends do it. But I also like this one where you can fly. Is this the one where you float? Yeah. It's a real nice feeling when you've got that. It's really nice when you aim your weapon and you just glide along. Now I like the exotic with the wings on it, like the look of it, but its ability is terrible. It's basically a much shitter version of that ability, a much shitter version. But we're going to go with that. So I'm trying. Oh, thank God! Yeah, I'm trying to get 330 helmets now. I always randomly just pick something. So for example, I've got the Xenos Veil at 335, so I'm like, okay, I'll do the Xenos Veil helmet. But then I've got that, which looks a lot better, and I think I've just done the arms for that. And the chest is 335 as well. Okay, so we'll get the helmet done. So that's 3 pieces. We get in there, baby. We get in there. The problem is, when I tend to level up, sometimes I apply the best thing I can at the time, but often I end up wearing armor that's counterproductive to the ability I'm using, if that makes sense. Now, I've only just upgraded the scout rifle. It's pretty good. I think the Mana Man's probably better. I've got a nice better Devil's Roll with Masterworks on it. It's increased reload speed. Oh, it's beautiful, mate. Beautiful, mate. It's King of Brew. I got about 8 Your Real gifts in the last few days. Oh, I've not done this one in ages.
You're here.
Damn it,
Then Operation Stormcoat can begin. A local band of Taken has holed up in a neighboring hydro plant.
Yeah.
They seem rather fond of it.
I've got the wrong
At this
class
rate,
one.
I'll have
It's gonna be
Taken mucking my
it's gonna
tea
be-
by day's
Well, it
end.
depends who it is, but if it's full,
How
I'm
could
gonna
they have
want...
coordinated this well?
Oh, it's Taken. Is it Taken?
Taken
Yeah.
have no
I'll
need.
say if it's full and it's...
Perhaps you just
if it's
answered your
Taken, I
own
think it's off
question,
as well.
Ghost. One of my teams reported Taken energy affecting the water supply.
Sorry,
Our
guys.
purification tech can only do so much. If the
So if anyone
contamination
wants to
spreads,
play-
people will die.
Any game, actually, if I've got it, I'll play it. Elite Dangerous, that's a fantastic game, guys. You know, I love that shit. I've got a few videos, but it's not a game that's... It's hard to explain how soothing it is, flying around an entire galaxy, fighting against other players, or fighting against pirates or NPCs, upgrading your ship, buying... There's 30 or 40 different ships, from massive massive cruisers to like streamlined fighter type things. I mean, my ship launches its own fighter, which I can control. Like, I've got an AI player controlling it, or I can go into the fighter and fly the fighter while the AI flies my big ship. I mean,
Taken
it's pretty damn
fog cleared
cool.
up as soon as the blight went down.
If the blights can be killed,
Oh,
then
yes.
perhaps their infection can be reversed.
Yes, I am.
You lot are going to save
that
lives
down now.
today.
Oh, buddies all over. Oh my god. Oh my god, my aim's really up. Oh, something here. I think it's because I just swapped guns over maybe. What's the reason? I was using this one. I don't know, I can usually handle this really well. Unless I usually have a mod on that, you know, just the recoil mods around, aren't there? Maybe I know I always try and put those on if possible, and reload speed ones as well. Maybe I don't have one of those on, so it's like a little bit more recoil to get used to it. Give me 2 minutes, and I'll be using this bad boy like a sniper. And what I mean by that, I'm missing every shot. Baby, like our dogs did. The booze. I'm going down here. Shit, how am I not dead? Like that. I like using my super more, you know, I wish to regen a little bit faster.
I'm still tracking.
Guys, you've got to watch me play my prototype videos.
All over the water facility.
It's such a good game. I'm so glad someone asked me to play it, because get back into it. Because I really didn't. I hammered those games as a PS3. I'm not really doing any challenges. I'm just working through story, but I did a few challenges off camera just to get my XP up so I can buy more powers. I quite like this strike. The boss can be a bit of a pain in the arse sometimes.
If the Taken wanted to poison the entire dead zone, this was the place to do it. They didn't pick it by accident.
If they succeed, we won't have room on the farm.
I ain't been to the farm.
We're still treating heat from the Red War. It won't come to that.
I think Destiny are talking about bringing back the 6v6 Iron Banner, aren't they? From what I've heard. 20 rounds left, not good. Heavy dropping. It's primary need though. I didn't get this when it first came out. Everyone was just like killing everyone in Crucible in about half a second. People must have got a rifle. Oh shit. Wow, I've still got 20 rounds. That's impressive. I don't think I've never used the rift for anything other than healing. You know? This has got a proximity decimeter on it. It's not as good as the other one I've played the game or whatever it is. It's still there, look. Show me the ammo. That extra burn is going to come in handy in the boss. Save these, but I need the ammo. Why is no primary ammo dropping? Is there something on the strikes? I'm going to screw up. I really don't know. I should have gone straight back. Shit. Why is he constantly shooting me? There's like 2 other players he can shoot at. Come on, no ammo drop. Oh, there's some. Shit, finally. Not money though. It's going to run real quick. Oh shit. Oh shit. And they never normally get me. I never. Oh, just forgot about it. I was so focused on the ammo. Damn it. Cheers, mate. Thanks for that. Ooh, nearly got me again. Ooh, I got more. I got ammo back though. idea. Like I had over 1,000 of these tokens, so I had an idea to use a load of them and then get legendary shards and delete the weapons. Now, what I did is I bought the weapons from the dude and the armor many times, not realizing it was using 15 of my shards every time I bought it. I ended up wasting about 300 shards by accident. I basically broke even by the time I'd finished. I was gutted, absolutely gutted. Oh, dude. Sounds like he's using names. Oh, stick to the base, come on. Yeah. That's a shame that the first one didn't stick. And that extra damage to the shield would be nice. Ready with cluster rockets or something, I don't know. So I'd have loved to use my suit, but you can't guarantee you're going to get it for N5. And no one tends, that's why no one uses it. Remember in Strike, you use your super 3 or 4 times in Destiny 1. They were fantastic. Now, Destiny 1 definitely had an era, yeah, you were powerful in Destiny 1. In Destiny 2, you're like, eh. You're like, meh. They brought the Masterworks weapons in, which is a good idea, but they're not that easy to... I don't get stuff that often, you know. And the Masterworks armor is the only option is when you activate your super, you take less damage. I think that's the only option, isn't it?
Taken energy is spiking. This is it.
Way too fast. Okay. Should have waited for ads, damn it. Oh, bad mistake, really bad mistake. I always wait for those big chunks of ads to come out, and then I use the super. And I can't. It's because that other guy was using the super, I thought, oh, maybe we'll go all in. And that was a really bad idea. And that's what happened, so my bad. We're going to get rid of it. We're going to put rocket launcher on, I think. So we've got some clusters for the bad guys. And I think we're going to go Sunshot. Get some collateral damage on explosions. Oh, actually. Yeah. Gonna go Telesto. That thing did some damage during raid. Oh my god, the bathers. Two shots just about takes them out. Shit, all those ammo. What was it to me with that? usually don't suck this much. He's going down. I thought he was going down with jumping in air then. Okay, multiplying. I need this. I need this heavy. These guys are soon as they just fucking snipe and play. It is a pretty tough fight, this one. It can be anyway, as you can see.
The Taken compromised a red
So
legionary.
I've got
It would explain how
I've got
organized
3
they
coins
were.
on,
Without Oryx,
and
I
I've
didn't
got
think they could still, well,
a ghost on.
take.
That gives more
My
loot,
core and I will
and I've
investigate.
got a Fire 2 medallion, and
Meanwhile,
all I got
contamination
basically
is
some
clearing
blues
across
and
the
1
region.
legendary. And
The Fallen are
Spider-Man.
chattering about this on every feed. As much as I hate to admit it, we have a common
was really
goal
weird
when it
about
comes to protecting this
Destiny
place.
1, even though I had every
It's
exotic
their
in
home
game,
too.
I always got excited every time I got a new exotic. I don't know why, like that, seeing that exotic pop up. Ah, some more arms, nice. What we got? I was just gonna go through now I've got arms waiting back in the. Talon set's quite nice, and that's all at 3 or 5. It's quite. It's the one from Ikora's Ray's research missions. You know, with the gold helmets, pretty nice. Could do some boots, so I can. Although I could wear the transversal steps and get away with changing my armor a bit. Could do that, do that, and then do that. Well, it doesn't really matter what boots I wear, does it, I suppose? Faster movement speed's nice, although I have another World's a nice helmet. So I just can get away with that, can't we, underneath. And then I do like the crown though, that's very cool. One mobility though, like it really affects your jump really badly. Well, you never really want to put everything much into mobility, but in Warlock it really does slow you down. You can feel it. Like, let's put a couple. So this gives you. I could wear this. actually. Yeah, let's go with that. No, I've not used this much. Regens your wrist really fast. Oh, and it causes that arc shock thing as well. Looks pretty damn cool, eh? We've got here 326. Graviton Lance. This feels like it could be a much better weapon. Like, it's one of those that's like, it's just below average at the moment, but like with tiny little buff, it'll be a beast. Right? It's a shame. Positive outlook, and then maybe colony. Change it up for a laugh. What we got here? What are we on ships? It's weird how you keep ships, isn't it? Even though like, they don't do anything. I like the Osiris transmat. Oh, this one's got it as well. Nice. What's it going to be? Alright, never mind. This one
Into the
again.
action right away. I'm not surprised. Cade, you're up.
Whoa, wait, I'm not ready. I had a whole thing for this song guy. I had a charts and pictures. You know what? One time, I get it all that.
This will be good actually, because when all the enemies flood around, I get my rift back really fast.
What are those Cabal doing out there? We need to get past this security door.
Probably. Probably don't want to use this though. I want some sort of fired weapon, I think, or for this bit anyway. Let's go. Uriel skip. Surprise, surprise.
Is different from the Red Legion.
Good different or bad different?
Did I just see a flare shoot into the
How's
sky?
it going? Just there.
Look, let's not get into what might have shot into the sky and which enemy just summoned a bunch of reinforcements.
It sounds like
So
you.
much regen and a bit
Oh,
closer.
thank you.
Should regen pretty fast. Unless I kill myself doing it. Oh, I just got it. I was just testing it out. I think they've nerfed it. It used to regen almost instantly.
Thanks for moving that tank out of the way. Head for that solar fuel cell. Okay, I didn't mean for you to pick it up, but we'll work with this.
Is this what Be Brave means for you Guardians? Didn't know it was a prayer.
True Guardian grabs the danger and walks around with it. Sounded like a nice dunk.
Young?
Yeah, that's what we Guardians call it when we jam a radioactive fuel cell into an exhaust bin. You wouldn't thirsty.
Bad. Show me the money. So, main reason I've got 3 coins active is for when I hand in the stuff and get the power flame.
Zon lieutenants
milestones
aren't messing
tend
around.
to get exotic. You
Think
tend
we've
to
seen
get
the
an
last of
exotic more
He's bound
with
to
the
have
powerful more often than
Insecure
not.
men tend to surround themselves with others like them.
It tends to get
Jade,
better rewards for some
Anything
reason.
to add?
Nope, she's totally right, which is why I work alone.
But bloody expensive, 30 odd legendaries. I bought like 8 or 9.
The ship is still here.
Zond moved in after you put Thumos down. Surprised he hasn't painted the place chartreuse to match his armor.
I'm sorry, painted it what now?
Nothing.
Remember when I used to stay in flights all this man, get in trouble. Oh, these guys out. Throw a grenade for him. Oh, they're going fighting their way through. That's just nuts. That grenade is some nice damage. Oh, no, I'll take that. Just getting it back and drive on through, baby. But you know what, I'll throw it anyway. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they're in a scoring system or something?
Back into the ship we go. We're coming for you, Zon.
He's got a lot
Guys
to
are not
answer
gonna know how
for.
to do
Be
this, but-
thorough.
I mean, they'll know to kill the tank and shit,
It
but
wouldn't be a Red
Oh, God.
Legion base
That's how
without
good the
another
jump is.
indoor tank.
no mobility left. Oh my god. They already pressed it. No. Oh shit. So if they fight this one, I'm actually getting quite a bit of trouble up here.
Another tank. There was another tank on the elevator. One less tank to worry about, but we need to get up that elevator.
Shit, why am I getting shot? I shouldn't have. have left these guys alive. Mismatched my face. Let's do it. Let's get there. Oh, it's quiet, isn't it? There's teeny tiny footsteps.
There he is. Rocket Zahn is here.
Try to grab his flame turret blueprints after he's dead.
Sounded like a vigilance one, baby. Ability. No. Apparently it does still when you're surrounded, but I guess you can get surrounded. More enemies. My rifle instantly shot off. Used to be able to get it one after another. Boom, 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 boom. I don't think that's too powerful. You need that sort of power in PvE, right? You don't feel very powerful anymore. I'm going to save my ability for the outs mainly because it don't do that much damage to a big dude, but generating orbs for everybody would be a good idea.
This is it. We've got him cornered. In an airfield. Hey? me mad. You gotta
Shit.
get rid of it.
Is anyone actually going for it? No. So guys, all this time I'm killing people. No one went for the. You guys have never played this, I'm assuming. Unbelievable. Oh well. All that time I was killing everything. I assumed they would have already. That should have already been planted. Using this, generating orbs in myself. An idiot. You know what I mean? Come on guys, any games you want to play, you want to help me with Raid, I'd love that shit. I'd also very much like to play Monster Hunter World, because I've had one go on it with the bow and arrow. I just thought that'd be kind of a cool, unusual weapon to use. It's a bit shoddy, but I mean, I'm assuming they'll just get way better if I have a little bit, but not be using this. Let's just put some damage into everything so it flies off. Vader, motherfucker. Fire. Gotta do stay low flames too long.
Without Zahn, the Red Legion will be back to throwing rocks before too long. Great work.
You ever been hit with a rock?
One
Don't talk about
legendary
that.
that's probably like way below my level.
I'm Miss Harris.
Thank you. Let's see what any 330s. No, not a single 330. Thank you, 3 coins and 5 team medallion. You're the best. Right, let's go and see what we can see. I think we only managed to get one milestone finished there, did we? Yeah, 30% clan XP. We've got IO to do and called Torrance Heroic Strikes. Well, let's just go let's go see what's what. Maybe be a nice pair of 330 boots that I can use. And get another complete set of armor up to 335. Do you know one thing? That you know, I'm a PlayStation user. I'm not really that keen on Xbox, but man, Halo. I played Halo 1 on the Mac like hundreds of times. I love that game, and I really wish they'd do a special release. It'd be nice, because the Halo games, I know everyone's griping on about how shit they're becoming. I'm sure, like every game, not what they used to be, but it's still the Halo story and the universe. Like I've got all the animes, and you know, I've watched all the game movie cutscenes. So it would be very cool. Awesomely cool if Halo came to PlayStation. I know it's never going to happen.
I am at your
What are you going to give me? Give me some boots. Damn it. Alright, fine. Show me the boots. The city will remember nothing.
remember this for generations to come.
Wait, I got one exotic. That means I might have ended up with some boots. You normally get. You
Stand
get,
with
you
me,
get
Guardian.
Alpha and Graham. Okay, let's do this. Let's do the talent. I wish you get more legendary shards for deleting. 5 is just way too stingy. I'm guessing I've got a legendary at 330 in here. Probably boots. Nope, totally wrong.
Checking now.
Awesome. So all I got was a single exotic. That's unusual. You normally get a 338.
Fenchurch, there's a lot
I got
of
the sniper, didn't I?
fantastic
Yeah, sorry, I'm an idiot.
I tend
Okay,
to
guys,
him.
there we go.
Guardian.
The 3 heroic strikes. Sorry, I moaned on about all the religious stuff. It's just
Let me check right away.
the world seems to be falling apart, and everyone's kind of reveling in it, like almost enjoying it. It's unusual when you're sat on the outside observing it critically and objectively, and people just seem to be thriving off this self-destruction. It's odd. Anyway, guys, Monster Hunter World, Strikes, any other games you want me to play, let me know, and I'd love some help with the raids and Monster Hunter World. If anyone wants to team up, that would be awesome. Show me the
Step on
ropes.
up.
Thanks for everyone that watches. I appreciate the those that subscribed. I really do appreciate it, even though I'm a shitty small channel. I just do this because I enjoy doing it. So thanks very much, guys, and I will see you all on the next one. So cheers.